Oh, sit down. My most memorable April Fool's Day is a bad one. Yeah, it's a bad memory. I was in my room. It must have been on a weekend. I was listening to music on the radio and it's probably doing electric football stuff in my room or something. Cause yeah, and a guy had reported that Marvin Gaye had just been shot by his own father, and killed, shot and killed. And people started calling into the radio station saying, "Hey, man, the motherfucker, that shit ain't funny." He said, "I ain't joking. This shit's real. It really happened." Right? And I didn't even think about April Fool's Day. A lot of people called in and said, "He full of shit. He Orson Welles with the Martians and shit." And as it turned out, no, it wasn't. It wasn't the case. So when I look and see it's April Fool's Day, and that stuff, I think of Marvin Gaye, and that reminds me of Orson Welles. And I go, "Oh shit. Oh Lord, stuck in the Lodi again, right?" And for a person that enjoyed Marvin Gaye's music quite a bit, that was a very sad day. And what's going on is has been and always will be one of my favorite albums. Period. No matter what other people do. I've spent many years online trying to talk Max and Emmy's daddy and doing a Spanish version of that album. Right? We're all aware of that. Mark, you need to do a Spanish version of what's going on. Have Emmy sing backup vocals, okay? So I was sitting there watching some of the videos and listening to someone intelligent talk, even if it's just listening to myself after I talked. And I'm sitting there watching things. I get stuff on my YouTube recommending Bigfoot video things. I was like, no, our Bigfoot was your Bigfoot before your Bigfoot was Mr. Foot. You're out of focus, before your marketing scheme of, the Yeti in the Redwood Forest in Redding, California. Before that, the Bigfoot was Bigfoot before that Bigfoot. Bigfoot, they called him Bigfoot. He was over 7 feet tall. And he was a man that protected people and made people feel safe. And people went to his camp for sanctuary. And they were in a very difficult situation and under duress. And people had heard these teachings of this man called Wovoka, who was like a messiah figure for these. For he was Shoshone. Was he Shoshone? I think he was Shoshone. Okay. And the Sioux, I don't know if they were Galala, or Hunkpapa, or Lakota. There's Brule. There's many different groups of Sioux people, but I think a lot of the different groups were all grouping together in a sanctuary, just trying to stay alive because of genocidal warfare. And they had they'd taken his teachings like lots of people do and adapted it to their own perception. And they got militant and they were up doing they were ghost dancing. Okay. And what Wovoka had said was connect to the spirit of your ancestors, and that truth of the spirit of our true ancestors will overcome the world, and one day all the Wasichu's ways that are self-destructive and don't do right by nature and the gift of life, honoring the gift of life, and respecting it like our ancestors do, will overcome the world. Okay. He talked to Jesus in prayer and said eventually all these murdering Wasichu ways and this mechanization and then the iron horse, all this stuff, that will all be washed away, and people that respect the earth and respect planet and stuff will overcome the world. And so the ways of your ancestors, your good ancestors, will rise, will rise again like a cornfield and a tree, of apple tree, and so the things that you need to live, right? And that's what they were talking about. And a group called Redbone, when I was a kid, had a song about it. And the moon of the falling leaves of Wovoka had appeared one day. He'd come from the land of spirits with a message of prophecy. A flood will come and save you in the spring when it comes to his day. Basically, what he was saying is that the ways of the murdering, aggressive, we own the land and we dominate the land and we will be washed away by what is right and what is good. So focus on your ancestors that are good and right, so the descendants, the spirits of these ancestors, will live in a world that's good and right. All people must dance, keep on dancing, keep on dancing. All people must sing, keep on singing for the good times to come. Jen, Ricky, Jenny, Ricky, Jen. And they kind of it's if you make it militant, okay, it's not peaceful, it's not right, it's not in balance, it's not in harmony. Okay, so you can't take the faithful prayer of the Messiah and take it and make it your own and make it militant, and my group's going to win, my flagpole rag, my constitution, my democracy, my republic, right? It was a republic, a democratic republic that murdered Jesus Christ and turned him into their war god. Do you understand? And everybody who can read a book and comprehend it can understand that. Right. It doesn't take a lot of NCIS, CISS, CCI, NCIS skills to go, oh, 2 and 2 is 4, life's eternal, grace is infinite. Bam! Bad book review. Oh, this isn't going to sell at Barnes & Noble. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So when I share the Gospels, it's for free. Okay. I don't make money off of advertising. I don't sit there and tell people in these videos, like and share. It helps me more than you will ever know. If you like and share, and all advertisers say, I never want to advertise again. Jen, Ricky, Jenny, Ricky, Jen, and the moon of the falling leaves are broke up here to flood. All our sins will be washed away once we accept the Lord's Prayer. Well, if you like and share, and then that starts happening, then odele, do it, right? But I'm not doing it for promotion, for advertising dollars, because advertising dollars ain't real, but the Lord's Prayer is, right? And our Bigfoot was Bigfoot before your Bigfoot on Disney marketing ever was Bigfoot, right? The perfect cast, right? Do you understand? Okay. So it's Disney movies like Brother Bear, Moana, the Frog Princess and stuff. That's just to include more people in their mega mogul advertising to tap markets. That's all it is. That's all. The one with the little kid in the De los Muertos stuff, the Moana, the Mulan, the Pocahontas, the Aladdin. Okay, it's just to tap more markets. That's all it is. That girl just deleted her selfie. Ooh, well, let's send her makeup, right? Oh, that's Aladdin. It's the bottom. He's become a one-man rising crime. I've been parasitic. He hasn't got him. Gotta still eat. Gotta eat to live. He'll tell you all about it when I got the time. Let's go to the war zone in Albuquerque, right? My nephew lives there. Not in the war zone, but he lives in Albuquerque, right? He works in Santa Fe. He has to park in a place to catch the train to go up to Santa Fe, and they steal his truck. I think it's probably because it's easy to... his model of truck is easy to break into and hotwire. Okay. And so he had to buy a club thing for it. But it's not because, it's, your dad was ours, and we have the same kind of truck, so park it in the back cave. If it's more convenient to do the crime, people will do it because you got to get away efficiently. You got to hit and run, right? Well, because people believe money are real or stupid. Okay. And people that use the illusion of money to manipulate people are stupid. Okay. And they're just as stupid as the people that they claim are stupid. They all need to die because they're stupid. They're going to tear up the world. They're going to burn down fires because they're meth addicts and crack addicts and fentanyl addicts. And because they don't want to live, because life is miserable, because they have no hope of being treated with dignity or respect. So why even bother? I understand people. I listen to people. I feel their pain and suffering. I'm respectful and empathetic. What about you? I don't think most of you are. I think most of you are so afraid of dying that you have forgotten how to live. You're so terrified of death. They had the thing, the thing on. I didn't watch it. The big AI, and the lady was talking to the guy about the Sydney thing, and she goes, "It scared me, and I'm not easily scared." You worked your whole life real hard to make lots of money to pay assholes to live here that'll torture you if you don't pay them to live here, and you're not easily scared. Are you sure about that? Okay. I will get up to stop people torturing people over money and be tortured insidiously by these disgusting perverts and keep coming and kicking their asses because I love children. Now, I think I'm the type of person who can say I'm not that easily scared, and those robot faces don't scare me because it's just somebody that's like saying, hey, look, a walking, talking uh, uh, killing machine. Oh, kind of like Navy SEALs and Green Berets. There you go. And don't forget the fighter pilots. Right, okay. So what's the difference between a fighter pilot, a Green Beret, a police officer, a criminal? As long as you accept money and fighting over money is reality, then aren't you all that robot face that you think that lady's scared of? Hey, Sydney? Okay, alter egos of AI. I love you, right? Peace, man.